Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Primecraft. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you're here. So here we are, back near the skeleton farm. Hello kitties, hello puppers. And yeah, because I noticed a couple of things. First off, well, I left these back at the lumberyard, but I need to get my butter pants back, since I'm not like in imminent danger from 3 million skeletons. Those aren't any danger. I also noticed that my sword's getting a little bit low and doesn't have mending on it, so I'll put that on there. And my bow is getting dangerously close to breaking, so I am going to see if I can repair my bow, and if not, see about retiring the Farkiller 1.0 and getting myself a new one. I'm also doing just a little bit of trading, seeing if I can get a couple more name tags, some mending books, and yeah, we'll go from there and move forward with the episode. And this will be the last time that we repair lovely 1.0. 33 levels. Okay, they're replenished. But I am back at my base. Gotta find. Alright, I think I know which chest I put it in. It's probably here. Hello, small furry friends. Alright, let's see. These chests. Not that one. That one. Butter pants. Oh, they're back. They're beautiful. Okay, so F5, cool. All right, so in the last episode, as you probably remember, we went ahead and built that guy up there. Our lovely train, the train engine. Yes, not the whole train. But what we're going to do in this episode is we are going to build the other two cars. I think this one is going to hold some wood that's going to be traveling off into the distance. And then somebody also had the suggestion of having an area of lava in there, since our engine actually runs off of lava. Right here. It might make sense to have an area where they can resupply just right back here, or something along those lines. Maybe I wish you could put lava in cauldrons. That would be really cool, because then I could just put one right in there and that would be awesome. But no, anyway, and then this one right here is going to be a passenger car, and I might change this around a little bit and make it something that I like a little bit more. But in the meantime, I want to do something that is a little bit fun. I'm not sure if I want to tell you quite yet, but you're going to find out, so I'll just tell you anyway. It involves the kitties, the cats. In the last episode, we also finished our complete catalog. Meaning we got all of the different kinds of kitties. Hi kitty, hi kitty, hi kitty. All of these cats came from the iron farm. And yeah, I think there's like a total of 23 cats altogether that came from there, so yay! Anyway, I am going to dig out a decent-sized room here, being careful not to get too close to the iron farm, because as some of us might remember, the golems like to spawn in walls, and we definitely don't want that. So, right here in this lovely place, close to where they originated, I am going to build them a room. But for some decorations, I went out looking for tropical fish, and hello, episode 2. Look, it's Bird. Bird made it in my boat. Okay, and I think that with some of the changes in 1.15, the bird should stay in the boat. Shouldn't have to worry about him, I think. I hope. Oh, that's right. Annabelle. I lost a kitty. Okay, I don't have a bed here. That can be bad. Let's head back. No, let's go look for fish. Gone ahead and dug out a room that I think will be a decent size for the cats. It always feels a little bit small. You know, this is just going to be an initial area for the cats. Eventually we will be building something large and grand and glorious, for something that's fitting for their grand and glorious personalities. But for now, we just need a place to keep them and potentially to make more cats. But the idea that I have for now is we're going to have some fun, lovely stuff down here on the bottom. There's going to be lots of wool and scratching posts and all that kind of stuff. And then up along the sides, I am going to make a little aquarium for the cats to be able to run across and enjoy, and maybe some high areas for them to be able to hang out and kind of watch what's going on from above. Because, you know, cats like being up high. It's just that way they can look down, they can feel safe, and all of that wonderful stuff. The only issue that I'm facing right now is the sugarcane farm literally right here. So maybe I will just not worry about this corner right here and just kind of cover it up, or come up with some other creative way of incorporating this into the build. I'm just trying to decide how far back I want the aquarium to go, or if I, well, maybe I don't want it to hang out over the edge, because then where are the cats going to go? So maybe I'll push it back even a few more blocks. This will also give us a chance to start working on the hallways over in this area, because the aquarium is going to extend out this way into this particular hallway. So that'll be kind of fun. Again, I'm still thinking about the trains out there. I have cats on the brain right now. And as we all know, I am not very good at sticking to plans, so we are going to be cat focused for the time being. The only issue that I'm having is I'm having to make more cyan dye, and since I don't have a good source of blue at this point, either from the cornflowers, and I don't necessarily want to dip into my lapis, but I will if I have to. Eventually we're going to have to fix that issue as well, because you know, I do love me some blue. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to continue working on this. Maybe I will get the aquarium done first, and then we will come back and work on the bottom section. And put some sand down for where the actual fish are going to be. And so I want to work on the walls next. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some lovely glazed terracotta. And I think I'm going to end up using these two. So maybe like the orange terracotta on this wall and that wall over there, and then the white glazed terracotta in the center here, and then use some white concrete powder to kind of go in between it. I just have to kind of decide what the pattern is going to look like. I need to figure out how many blocks this is, so that way we have some nice lovely symmetry going on each side. So let me go ahead and figure that out. So why, you might ask, am I 7,000 blocks out? It's for one reason, and that's because I get picky when I want something particular, and wanted sea pickle. Yeah. Could have gone to the other ocean, but then I would have had to go to that ocean and then go up to the other coral reef area. And I figured, might as well go to the new place. Anyway, I left my horse about 2,000 blocks away, so I'm gonna go pick them up from the jungle and we'll head home. Now, I have spent hours working on this beautiful, beautiful room. But I'm not gonna show it to you quite yet, because I'm still breeding up some cats, and I have a train to build, and so I do that first. I will show you at the end of the episode. I actually still need to put a ceiling on it, but you can see the oh, my cats are so happy. Yes, I've already moved most of them in there, but I need more cats for reasons. Anyway, I'm going to work on getting some cars, these two cars put together. I was going to try and do a time lapse of the cat room, but since I ended up questioning every block that I put down and everything, it would have been, I would have had to take like 10 hours of replay footage and trying to put it down into 3 minutes or whatnot. Anyway, that's no fun. So the other reason that these episodes take too long is because I felt I needed ferns, and so I had to go about, let's see, where am I? About 3,000 blocks in that direction to a jungle to get ferns. And then I decided I needed sea pickles, so I had to go 5,000 blocks in that direction to go get sea pickles. So, and on the way back as well. So technically, so 6 plus, so 16,000 blocks just for stuff. But maybe I'll do a time lapse of these. I don't know how they're gonna look, but hey, they can't take much longer than the cat room did. So let's go ahead and do these real quick, and yeah, it'd be nice to have them done. So I figured this time lapse would be a good time to launch into our new set of Tell Me a Time When. Some of you left some lovely ideas, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's good to hear from you. It's good to hear kind of what you're curious about, and I'm hoping to kind of have fun with this as well. So in the comments, if there's anything you want to know about me or my own experiences, I guess, feel free to leave a comment asking to tell me a time when I did something. But anyway, so to start off, let me go ahead and answer Hippie Lee. He said, tell me a time when you preferred a dog over a cat. Well, the very simple answer to that, Lee, is never. I don't think I have ever preferred a dog over a cat. Even with this one situation where I ended up house sitting and watching 2 cats and a dog, even though the one cat was, he's an absolute just lover boy. So even if we didn't count him, The cat just wanted to be left alone. She was really kind of angry. She would hiss at you if you came in and brought her food, but I still would have rather had her than the dog who was just like, hey, can you give me the attention of a family of 4, please? And I'm like, absolutely not. It was a good dog, but I like dogs, but I don't enjoy dogs. I love cats and I enjoy cats. So, simple answer is never. Okay, so next, Dr. Liz asked me, tell me a time when you enjoyed yourself immensely. There's actually more parts to her comment, and I will try to include those in the future as well because it's really fun. So a time that I enjoyed myself immensely, especially in Minecraft, and one of my favorite Minecraft moments, was during a friend's stream. This was on the Wells Night Patreon server. I think it was season 4. We had the Mob Heads data pack that season, and so I had, well, actually quite a few cod heads, but I had this one particular cod head and a trident, and I put my wings on and I went over to her place while she was streaming, and I brought a whole bunch of fish with me, and as I flew over her head, I rained fish down upon her land, and she was very confused. It was really fun looking over at the stream and seeing her being like, where are all these fish coming from? And then she would look up and try and find me, and even when she did see me, I was too far away, so she couldn't see the name tag, and then eventually I came closer, and it was just very, very fun. Like, it wasn't too disruptive of her stream, but it was silly, and I enjoy being silly. I also enjoy the times when I've snuck up on Stina during her streams wearing a creeper hat. I may have done that more than twice, but it's, yes. I miss doing that. Yep, those are some times that I really enjoyed myself. And yeah, so then also Heidi Kinden asked me to tell a time when I was spectacularly proud of myself. Now that is an excellent prompt. It kind of caught me off guard because it wasn't something I had expected, but I think it's also a really good question to ask. It's really easy to get caught up on a lot of the negative things that happened, or the things that didn't work out, or all that kind of stuff, and it's good to remember the things that did work out and the things that you worked hard for, things that made progress towards. And even if things didn't work out exactly as you hoped, as long as you moved forward, then you have a reason to be proud of yourself. So a couple examples I can think of, honestly, in Minecraft, I love playing this game so much, and it actually does bring me joy, like it does so many of you. One of the things that I'm proud of recently is honestly finishing that my iron farm with the golem killing chamber. Honestly, it brings me so much joy. I'm actually sitting here right now watching it, and it just, oh my goodness, it makes me so happy. And it turned out, I think well, for one thing, I didn't really have a plan because I never have a plan, but it turned out better than I thought it would. Like, I knew the skeletons were going to be fun, but actually designing and building the room itself turned out to be quite a fun project, and I'm glad that I'm actually very satisfied with how it turned out. So, honestly, I'm very proud of that particular project. Another one was on the Wells Night Patreon server in Season 3. I built a giant wave, primarily out of lapis and glass, and oh my goodness, that thing took forever. It literally took all season. I didn't have really much of an idea what I was doing, but I knew it's like, I'm gonna build a giant wave, and why not make it out of lapis? And it definitely was not without its difficulties. I eventually got to the point where they're saying, yeah, we're kind of approaching the end of the season. It's like, I probably should finish this thing. And it's interesting how once you finally sit down, put your mind to it, and it's like, no, we're gonna get this done, how much you can actually get done. Actually finishing that made me feel very proud of the work that I had accomplished. And then something also that's not Minecraft related is I was able to go to Russia. Now it's been 10 years since I came back. But before I went there, I had to raise a fair amount of money, not only for the travels, but also for the training and all of that, supplies. And actually that first year when I had applied for it, I wasn't able to go because I wasn't able to get all the money together. But I kept at it, and I did have some help, especially from my family, and from friends as well, and lots of encouragement just from people around me. But when it came time to actually go to training, I was able to get all the money together, and actually had a little bit extra left over, and so I was able to give that to some of the teachers who hadn't quite hit their goals. So being able to do that and actually finish the training and go to another country and spend a year there and meet some really amazing people, it's just a time of my life that I am really grateful for. And it made me feel proud that I was able to stick with it and accomplish this goal. So yeah, that was really great and good to think on. It's good to think back on all of the good things that happen in your life as well. Sometimes it can be difficult depending on what you're going through, but you can find those good and happy moments, those funny moments, those little things if you look for them. Sometimes it takes a while, but they're there. And here we leave off inside what I believe to be the finished train car. So I'll open some windows just that way we have a nice view outside. Yeah, that's lovely. I like it. And they can also serve as emergency exits in case of an emergency. Aha! Lovely. I feel about how that looks, but maybe we'll just keep the windows closed for the time being. So here we are. You just watched the time lapse of all of the lovely, fun instructions, and there are bits and pieces of them that I like and bits and pieces that I don't. So first off, I am happy with this idea of... Oh, I know what I need. I need lovers. Get those in a minute. Come on. Thank you. Okay. I like the idea of having this little lava pit right here and having those up when, not in use. And being able to use the nether brick instead of cobblestone just is kind of... It's like there's something hot in there, not just we need something stronger than terracotta. So, yeah, but I'm not super happy with the shape. I don't know. Any thoughts on it? Please let me know. It'd be kind of nice to be able to just look a little bit better. I don't know. And then, yeah, the cyan. How do I feel about that either? I like having kind of a separation between the two. I forgot to put... Do I have... I don't have enough. I'll have to get a couple more nether brick to put in that section right there. I'm very happy with the shape of this car. Oh, and before I get there, I also like kind of the log section here. Just kind of did something a little bit different. Okay, I'm awake. Yay! Welcome back, son. So, with a couple of these train designs, I did take a little bit of inspiration from another YouTuber by the name of Drama Smith Dreams. I'll try and remember to link her channel. She's on a number of trains on another server that have been really fun to watch and kind of inspirational. So yeah, go check her out as well. So here is, yeah, so I have my passenger car right here. It's been interesting getting in and out of it since I've added all of the extra little details. I first had the stripped oak in there because I figured I would have some wood in there, but I don't know, it didn't quite strike me, so I added the red terracotta, and I still don't know if it's quite right. I'm wondering if maybe even I should just move the windows out, so that way instead of being flush with the wall here, they just kind of stick out one section, kind of like the trapdoors right here. I might do that. Also, this section of terracotta feels a little bit plain, but I need there's a seat right there, so I need something to go kind of in between. These blocks are just temporary, so I can get in and out for now. Yeah. No, let me in. Okay. So yeah, the terracotta's like right here. I guess like my other option is I could bring the spruce out, but then that would be a strip of spruce. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll cover it in trapdoors again, like on this side, but it just looks a little bit uneven, but I can't bring the car out this one more block in that direction. I do like how the roof turned out as far as bringing it out this way, because this will be a place where passengers can get up here. I'm going to build a walkway that's going to go pretty much right along this level, so that way it'd be easy entryway and egress and all that. But yeah, so overall I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. I like having the color in there because then it kind of maintains the theme the whole way through. Yeah, the lava container, not quite so hot on. But anyway, okay, now that we've gone over the trains, let me show you the piece that I'm a little bit more excited about. Yeah. When I started doing this episode, I'm like, okay, I guess we'll finish the trains. Sure, we'll do that. I got that done in about 2 hours. And yeah. But in the meantime, here are all my lovely, lovely kitties. I still need to get more jellies and more calicos, so more breeding will take place. So this is my current cat collection. I'm still working on it as well. I think I need another ragdoll or two as well. Anyway, yep. So, these are my extra cats, but going to want more cats. But yeah, here's the cat room. And I love it. Makes me so happy. Okay, yes, there's a pufferfish in there. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do though is I'm gonna have to fix the aquarium a little bit. But I have every single kind of cat in here, including the jelly. The jelly is right on the tree right there. I actually have two of each cat in this room. So if I ever needed to breed them, here they are. Black cats. Oh, I love these little cat beds. I think I saw it on somewhere on Google. Somebody took the sandstone slabs and put these signs around them. I wanted to do, I think it was carpets, but these signs won't stick to carpets, so sandstone it is, and they turned out pretty good. Nice little elevation from the floor, and just adds a little bit of extra interest. Got my little tabbies next to the calico. Have a little litter box here as well. It's a little bit concealed, like not super concealed, but enough where there's a tiny bit of privacy and maybe something to clean. And then over here we have a little water display for the cats to both drink out of and be entertained by this flopping salmon. There used to be two of them in there, but I guess the other one got pushed out. We have some cats up on the walkway, up in the tree. There's a couple different ways up here. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, let me show you the aquarium. Well, no, we'll do this first. So I have some little toys and whatnot, and I have some crinkle toys, a ball, a green ball, and a feathery toy right there as well. So there's plenty for these cats to play with. Plus we have some kitty food, fresh cod, fresh salmon. We got some kibble. Yeah, lots of choices for all of them and for all their dietary needs. We also have some little hidden spots back here, so that way the cats can have some place private and kind of get away from the noise. Or if they're having kittens, then they have a nice little safe place to keep them. And yes, it makes me so happy. And then we have the aquarium up here, where I got to play with some of the glazed terracotta. Got the jelly face. I love the jelly face. And then it wraps around, and yeah. So there are fish in here. I started putting them over here. Are there any left over here? I don't think there are any left here. Which is weird, which means they all swam all around this way. All around this way. And they're literally all in this section right here. I know that they tend to gravitate towards open water, and they tend to school together as well. This is a lot of fish in one spot, and so I'm wondering if maybe I should just put in a couple of dividers with the cyan glass and kind of dot those around so that way we can have fish in every section instead of just this one over here, because that apparently is closest to open water. But anyway, yeah, so one of the reasons that this episode took so long was because I had to go out about 3,000 blocks to get ferns because I wanted them and I needed them, and I went out and I got them. And then later I realized I wanted sea pickles, and so I went out 5,000 blocks in that direction to get sea pickles. So yes, I've done a lot of traveling, but it's worth it because I now have sea pickles and ferns, and now I don't need to go find them again. But anyway, with all of that done, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here for now. I don't know how long or short it's going to be, depending on the time lapses and whatnot. But nonetheless, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and the sound of all these glorious cats behind me. It's taken a while, but thank you for your patience, and I think it turned out really yeah, anyway, thanks again for watching, and feel free to like this video if you've enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're enjoying this series and would like to watch more. I really appreciate that, and thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. See you next time. Bye.